Welcome to story time, guys. Today we'll be reading my No Day, and it's by Rebecca Patterson. And this is a good message about not only about how you need to control your anger, but how it also makes your parents embarrassed about some things. And so here we go. And there's a picture of her doing something embarrassing, and everybody's just not looking very nice because it's kind of embarrassing. And then the mom's a little bit embarrassed and she's trying to pretend she's not with her. So, to Anna Christopherson, best wishes, and Rebecca. My no day. Yesterday, I woke up and Bob was crawling around my room looking my jewelry. So I shouted, "Get out of my room!" And that was the start of my no day. When it came downstairs, I saw that egg and I cried and said, "I can't eat that!" And Mommy said, "You could eat it last week. Look at Bobby eating this mashed banana. Isn't that so crazy? Her little brother can handle it and she can't even do it even though she's bigger." After the terrible egg, I didn't like my shoes either. So I took them off all by myself, shouting, "No shoes!" Gets even more embarrassing. And then we had to go shopping, and Mom said, "Please stop wriggling, Bella." But I couldn't stop wriggling, and in the end, I shouted, "Get me out!" And they did not look happy, and the mom wants to pretend she's not with them because it feels very embarrassing how to be a kiddo that can't follow instructions and behave. So you sometimes lose privileges because sometimes you have to do things. Just gotta do them to live with things. And some things like going to fancy restaurants aren't things you have to do. You can make food by your own home. You'll lose some privileges about going to places you like when you're doing things you don't like. So be good at the places you don't like and you'll get to go to the places you do like. At lunchtime, Sasha and her mommy came to play and to have some peanut butter and grapes and a cookie. But my cookie broke. Then I couldn't play nicely and he kept saying, "No, you can't be princesses." Oh, that's not nice. And in the end, Sash and her mommy went home. See, there's also consequences here, natural consequences that your friends will do to you. Natural consequences are things that happen, like even if someone doesn't punish you. Like if I fling my a wet egg on the top, it might fall on my head, and that's a natural consequence. Nobody did that on purpose as a consequence for punishment. It just was natural. In the afternoon, it was my ballet lesson, and I said, "Ballet is too itchy." But I was very loud. And Mrs. Clark stopped playing the banana, and Mrs. Lucy said, "Dear, oh dear, perhaps you should sit in the corner then." Punishments, not only natural consequences, but punishments. You know what? She wasn't trying to be mean. It's just sometimes hard to hide your anger when you're really angry. So she's trying to be the nicest as she can, but she's not really feeling very nice. On the way home, we met a lady who lives next door. She said that Bob was the sweetest thing she'd ever seen. She'd seen all day. And then she said, "How is Bella?" She was greedy that she said that for him. I was a long way behind and I had to shout, "I have a hurting foot!" Just trying to make them look like she doesn't want to keep up. And there's her friend walking by. And Mommy said, "Could I keep my voice down and could I please stop lying on the sidewalk? Someone could step on you on accident." Then it was time for my supper and my bath, but those peas were too hot and our bath was too cold and it was too wet and it was too Minty. See, she's whining all day long. She said the peas were too hot, the bath was too cold, the towels were too wet, and the toothpaste was too minty. After that, I rolled and rolled and said, no bed, no bed, no. And Mommy said, well, I think someone needs to go to bed. Oh, look at that big tantrum she's throwing. This is not the kind of behavior someone wants. See, if you were there, you would be really angry and you would try to hide it. See, this is why some of you sometimes just need to calm down. But I rolled all over my room and then rolled into Bob's room and said, bed is for babies. And then he yawned. Little yawn. Yawn. Oh. Then I crawled into my room and Mommy said, who wants a story? And I said, nobody. Well, you know what? I don't think that's, I think she was just like, nobody wants a story, but she actually does. She's just trying to make her mom angry. So she's just sulking. Sulking, do you know what sulking means? It means, if you don't know, it means that you're trying to act out how you're feeling. So someone can say, you are right. Like, she's being, like, she's talking to her mom and trying to make her mom mad so she knows how she's feeling and then makes her day the way she likes it. And so she's sulking. But she came into my room anyway and she cuddled up and had my best story about fairies and cake. Yawn. I don't get why fairies and cake go together, but fairies and cake is her story, so she's reading fairies and cake. I yawned and said very quietly, today was a very bad day, Mommy. Sorry. And she kissed me. Good night. And said, I know, we all have those days sometimes, but perhaps we'll be a little more cheerful tomorrow. And I think she is. Do you think that's going to happen? I hope it does. I was cheerful. See, she was on the trampoline all day long. She's letting her little brother be the princess. She's playing fairly and letting her little brother be the princess. She's being happy on jumping on the trampoline, and she's not being. And she's happy that her brother's with her. And day, and she's in the bathtub long. And then it's the other way around. When we talk to each other and figure things out, it's a little bit better. I wonder if this bear's gonna start another problem. But don't know. That's an ending you get to choose. I hope you liked this story. And if you did, we're going to read another one. You don't have to read it, but if you do, you can sign up for that. Bye-bye.
Well, thank you again, Blythe Matthews, for doing another wonderful job reading a story for us for story time. Tomorrow's story will be Too Many Toys, written and illustrated by David Shannon. Take good care of yourselves, keep loving on each other, always love yourself, and never forget that I love you all to the moon and back. I'll see you tomorrow when we read David Shannon's Too Many Toys. Bye-bye.